Now, hello, I'm just taking you through a massive jersey collection. Forgive the horse that was there, and this is it. I'll just go through some of the jerseys which I have. Being true, I'm an Arsenal supporter, and I've been collecting jerseys for quite a long time, and I got a few here that from other clubs, which is like Aston Villa, Newcastle United, and I'll go through. I'll try to go into individually if I can, but I won't. I'll try not to waste your time with me waffling. Like you see, I've got the Aston Villa one here, back in this day, and the old NTL one. That's it with Southgate now, the manager of England. But I'm not. It's not the one that was it like that did them proud. But I tell you one thing, like there's a few others I've got off the site as well, and a lot of people will probably think that my God, you've got more than your fair share of jerseys, which I do, and preferably like the Aston Villa one back in that day, where Dwight York and Andy Townsend and all that, Ian Taylor and all that played, and everything else that was a great shirt. That was from 95 to 97. Again, it's got number 11 on it. It seems to be my favourite number lately. And I've a few Newcastle ones here as well, and one that when Duncan Ferguson signed for them back in what was it, 98 or something like that, in 99, and he partly played 99 2000, but had a lot of injury. Did again, it's a long sleeve one, and I'll leave that one on the horse for everybody to look at. And to be honest with you, it was a great shirt to have. I was proud enough to get that one. Other ones here where that's a plain one, but I remember one here. I've got another, the NTL one, long sleeved. Unfortunately, not got the original print on it, but I had to get this chap on the back of it because he played so much and he's still missed to this day, Gary Speed. And again, it's a long sleeve one as well. Now, I'm only going to take you through to the Newcastle ones. I did one with Arsenal earlier on, which you've probably seen in my other video, with a music over. Again, this one, again, is short sleeve one with the NTL one on it, and Shearer's on the back of it. Now, I do know them with this one. People always say to me and my brother, like, you seem to get the same shirts all the time, but either our wives or our girlfriends don't understand football. They'll come to in the end. They know exactly a bit about the clubs. And there's another one I got. I was proud enough to get this one online with the original Shearer in the back of it, this one. And I remember when he was wearing that shirt back in the day, I think Newcastle started really well that season, and sadly did not. I remember the one thing that will always stick out where Alan Shearer missed his penalty against Sunderland. I remember that one very well on Match of the Day. And was it like, but he will come back and haunt them again. This one again, I was proud enough to get online. I remember getting this after my wedding and I remember it was only like it was brand newish online, and again it's got Shearer 9 on the back of it. Now you notice, like, on this one, Shearer 9, which I got online, and it's got the actual player size numeral and lettering, where I got this one back in 2001. Again, Gary Speed, he was still playing for Newcastle at the time, and I always got his name and number on the back of the shirts. And if you look closely between that one and that one, the letters are kind of a little bit smaller, and smaller than the actual size you get from the players edition. So Gary Speed was he's one of my favourites, and even though, like, I've got another shirt, but it hasn't got the correct colouring from the 97, 99 jersey they had. And Gary Speed signed. I was actually delighted that he did sign for them, because I thought he was a very, very good player. I always said, like, why didn't Newcastle sign him earlier? He was terrific at Leeds, terrific at Everton, and then I was delighted when he signed for Newcastle. And this one I have here, that again, when it changed to Northern Rock, sadly I have no print on it. I'd love to get one sooner or later. Now, like I said, I have a load of jerseys here now. Something like, I'm an Arsenal supporter in heart, and I've got like Bergkamp, and there's a load of, but I'll discuss them another day. It's Newcastle I'm focusing on today. And again, there's my brother gave me that one because he said he had it spare, and then I was delighted when he gave it to me. It's a long sleeve version, and I think, like, again, it's unprinted, but I'd love to get Speed 11 on the back of that one, because I think Scary Speed was known for his long sleeve shirts, and that was one of them. And I have a few of the grey ones up here. And again, I got one over here, and I got one online. This again is the long sleeve version. And again, Sorry, I'm just a bit dodgy at holding the camera here. And again, speed 11 is on the back of it. And like I said, it was one, like I said, it was won by the Welshman himself. And if you see that, I think there's another one up there if I can find it. But I remember like one that will stick to memory is this one, because it's worn out now, but it's been up there for quite a while. And it's one that how to this day, this shirt always reminded me of how that Newcastle did not win the Premier League in 1996. In 95-96 they had a terrific squad. I envy them that bad, and I remember there was loads of us in our house watching Newcastle versus Man United. I mean, Newcastle did everything but score. Schmeichel denied them, or the finishing just wasn't there. But I tell you one thing, how they didn't win 5-0 that day, where they did win the previous season in the 96-97, I'll never know. But I remember with Arsenal not progressing, and I thought Newcastle would deserve to win the title, but sadly United won that day. Broke my heart though, but not to mention United will go on and win several trophies, and I said they were the team of the Premier League. I said they were really, really exciting, and at that time, and I'll say no more about them. Again, I've got another the grey version, and again it's a short sleeve one. I got this one here now, and I was fortunate to get the numeral on the back of this one, so I just added the name, which was Mr. Shearer himself, and that's another collectible. I said, like I said, my wife says you've so many jerseys. Said there's one that I will have to put it. Like I said, I'm not going to go through them all. I said I'll leave you, but this one I remember being in the shops, just spending around, and I remember during '98, of course they were playing against Arsenal, and this man. And it's Sheffield Wednesday shirt, and people, you have a Sheffield Wednesday shirt, and I said, well, I was looking to grab it. It was only like £15 at the time, and this one I bought this in January '99, and he got Di Canio on it as well. And I said, oh my god, I said he was some player, great goal scorer. I felt to this day about Di Canio, what he did against Arsenal. He beat my team 1-0, and we had chances to win the game, but we didn't. We seemed to always slip up in Sheffield Wednesday, and I remember when I saw the incident, and when you look at it, and I'll say, to be honest and fair, when the start out between Vieira and Jonk, there was a bit of pushing, shoving. My mind is Di Canio goes up to try to stop it, but Martin Keown, as he is very well known, gets Di Canio in the face, pushes him out of the way, causes a rift between the two of them, and then the fight starts, and Di Canio loses his mind. And that's when referee Alcock has no alternative to give him a red card. I felt like he was a bit unlucky there, and very lucky then with a slice of shove. Of course, Alcock likes to go to the ground and everything else, and I did feel sorry for Di Canio. Right, he lost his head. You shouldn't touch the referee. End of story. Learn that's things are happening on the football field or even on the side. It's just absolute nonsense. It's disappointing for the game. It's disappointing. People are not learning. It's just happening too often. But look, Di Canio did apologise, and look, he was welcome back to West Ham, and I think everybody was delighted to see him again. Of course, he just scored a gracious goal against Wimbledon in the corresponding season. So yeah, thank you very much. This is, like I said, if you look down there, there is more, and there's more up there. There's a hell of a lot. I'm just absolutely football crazy. I think there will be more on the way soon, and I hope you like it. And I said thank you for joining me again. Okay, bye now.